cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way, so you can go kick rocks. I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave.
Good morning and welcome back to Never Too Old Gaming Channel. It's been a long time since I've done a video on World of Tanks, mainly because I've really been too busy doing other things. So I thought it was about time I made a video. And now I have been playing World of Tanks on my main account, periodically on this account as well. And what I've noticed is there seem to be some new players in the game. At least that's the impression I'm getting. Now, I by no means am an expert at World of Tanks, but I have been playing the game for a long time, so I do know how to play the game. I'm just not great at the game. So things I'm noticing is players seem to blindly push one side of the map, completely oblivious to the other side of the map, which is being overrun. It's at this point in the battle that you need to make a decision to about turn and go and support your allies on the other side of the map. But it makes me wonder why people don't do this. And it may be because they don't actually look at the map. I see a lot of complaints in the chat sometimes, people complaining in chat with some quite foul language that people are not looking at the map. So it gets me thinking, do people actually see their map? Do people actually know how to use the map? So I thought I'd make a quick video on what to do with your map, how to set up your interface so you can get the best out of your game, get your best out of your battles. Now your minimap, situated on the bottom right corner of the screen, comes in various sizes, and you can alter the size of the map by using the plus and minus keys on your keyboard. We can make it bigger with the plus key, or we can make it smaller with the minus key. Now I tend to use mine's on the second from largest scale. A lot of people might not like this because it blocks a lot of the screen, but you don't really need to see that portion of the screen. You just need to see what's in front of you and your map, so you can then turn to face your target when you know they've been spotted. So it's a better idea to keep your map as large as possible. That way you're always going to see it. It forces you to pay attention to it if it's a larger scale. Now you might notice on my map here I've got different coloured lines or different coloured circles on my map. You got the blue line, which is the proxy spotting line. This line will spot a person. They could be in a bush, could be behind a rock, but if that person is inside your blue circle, you will spot them no matter where they are. Likewise, if a player comes close to you and you're inside their blue circle, they'll spot you. Next, we have the green line. And the green line is your spotting distance. You will spot an enemy player if they are anywhere inside your green line, provided they're not behind a rock or a mountain. If they're in a bush, you might not necessarily spot them unless you've got commander's vision system. But if they fire in that bush, if they've not used the bushes correctly, double bushing or reversing back, if they fire in the bush, you'll spot them if they are within your green circle. Likewise, if you're anywhere in another player's green circle. Next is the white circle, the white line. Now this is the maximum spotting range that any tank will be able to spot you at. And I think, if memory serves me right, it is 450 metres. We'll check that in a minute just to make sure I'm right. So any tank within that white line, or your white line, should be able to spot you. So when you're fighting, try and keep a reasonable distance between yourself and other tanks so they're not within that white line. Unless you have to spot them, then they're going to be possibly inside your white line, because you need them inside your green line, your green circle, to be able to spot them. And then we have the yellow line, or the yellow circle. This yellow circle is your what's called the render range, and any tank within that circle that has been spotted, you will be able to see them. Now that doesn't mean you can't hit a tank that is outside your yellow circle. If it's been spotted, you might not be able to see it, but you can aim in that direction and fire a shot. You might get lucky and hit that tank. So let's take a look at how we can apply these lines to our map. Probably not a good idea to do it while you're in a battle, but you need to open up your system settings or your game settings. And to do that, we click on the gear menu here up in the top left hand corner of the screen and go to settings, And in your general tab, you scroll all the way down to the bottom, and on the right hand side, you'll see these notifications here regarding your minimap. And the ones you want to switch on here are the proximity spotting circle, which is the blue circle, your view range circle, which is your green circle, the maximum spotting range circle, which is the white circle that I spoke about, and the draw circle, which is the circle that I mentioned that you'd be able to see the view range, be able to see any tank that's been spotted there within your yellow circle. So it says there, if you see number 3, maximum spotting range shows the maximum spotting range of the vehicle in game. The maximum spotting range cannot exceed 445 meters. Okay, I was wrong, I said 450, but close enough. 445 meters is the maximum range that any tank can spot. And as I mentioned, the proximity spotting circle, so that shows the area around the vehicle where enemies are detected regardless of obstacles and enemy concealment. 2 is the view range circle, shows the view range value of your vehicle adjusted in accordance with the perks of your crew and equipment, consumables and directives mounted on your vehicle. Covered the maximum spotting range circle already. And then you've got your draw circle, which shows the maximum draw range of allied and enemy vehicles. So once you've ticked all those, just click on apply and hit OK. Well folks, that about does it for today. Hopefully I've done a good enough job of explaining how to set up your minimap correctly. Thanks for watching. Thanks for staying this long if you're still here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and until next time, goodbye for now.